Well, yes, it happened. I switched from Harley-Davidson to Indian motorcycle. I know. Listen, what can I tell you? I'm gonna be honest. We are kind of like indoctrinated by Harley-Davidson. We follow old habits and we have a biased loyalty or some sort of Puritan passion that blind us. It doesn't let us open up to other options out there. And that happened to me. Harley-Davidson was my jam. That was my bike. But then I went to an Indian motorcycle dealership and I was blown away by the Challenger. I'm like, what a beautiful piece of machine. It's just incredibly beautiful.
Ustedes disculparán este pelo. Ya me castigué. Oh my God, this is actually mine. This is so beautiful. No seas mamón. Oh my dear. Oh my God, this is crazy. Billy, is it mainly enough to cry? Hijo de su hinche madre. No mames, it sparkles. It sparkles.
And then I spent hours and hours and hours researching, watching countless hours of YouTube videos, reviewing the bike, head-to-head comparisons, with Harley-Davidson models, specifically the Road Glide.
I rode the Challenger and loved it.
The Harley's like a Hyundai, the Indian's like a Cadillac.
I have to say the Challenger is the better bike. This one just felt lighter, more maneuverable.
I liked it a lot, very torquey.
It's a totally different ride than the Harley. It's actually a lot smoother, a lot better bike. And my buddy's been telling me that for a while now. I'm a believer.
Qué bonito, qué vista. What a beautiful view. I'm riding the Indian Motorcycle Challenger Elite 2025. We are going towards Lake Arrowhead.
There is a reason why Indian Motorcycle was the first motorcycle company in America. I can bore you. You know all the specs, the torque, the horsepower of the bike. That's an easy thing to lay down on a video. It only serves for us men to brag about how much we know about numbers and statistics and blah, blah, blah. But I want to talk to you from passion, from my motorcycling passion. I've been driving motorcycles since I'm 5 years old. It is my mindfulness, my religion, my church, my therapy. It's incredible how much I enjoy motorcycling.
I just changed their driving mode to sport, and yep, boy oh boy, this bike really responds when it's in sport mode, and the suspension stiffens a little bit, so you can have more fun with these little curves here, with the turns. It's just a beautiful bike.
We are putting the Harley-Davidson Road Glide up against the Indian Challenger to see which motorcycle performs the best. We're gonna go drag racing. Fastest bike at the end of the 8th mile is the winner.
Test drove the Chieftain, as you saw on my social media posts. Not my cup of tea. I don't like batwing fairings.
I'm not crazy about batwing fairings. I don't really like them that much. But I am understanding the love that people have for the batwing fairing.
But then finally I got the 2025 Challenger Elite. And boy, oh boy, am I having fun. It's just what it is. You might not like it. You might be blinded by this Puritan passion towards one brand or another. But honestly, it is a much better bike.
I brought you through the Hollywood Hills, lots of canyons, lots of curves. How's the bike handling?
The bike is handling amazing, man. It's so well balanced. It's so incredibly well engineered. It's just a well-built bike. The engine feels super solid. It has the rumble and the roar of the classic American V-twin.
Things like Indian, when they do test drives, they have their bikes and Harley-Davidson bikes next to each other. And they're like, have at it. Try both of them. Tell me which one you like most. And that's ballsy. It takes a lot of, you need to be sure about the product you're offering. And they put the Challenger head to head with the Road Glide Special. The one with the Screaming Eagle heads and everything. It destroys the Road Glide. When it comes to technology, when it comes to reliability, when it comes to drive modes, technology, there's not even a place to start to compare the bikes.
Well, we're putting the Road Glide against Indian's Challenger. Now we're gonna put the chassis to the test.
What better way to test the brakes is have 500 pounds of man meat on a motorcycle.
All right, slow down.
Oh, don't you worry, I'm gonna ease right into this. You can take it right with no hands?
Yeah, I do.
This product is far superior in handling, the chassis, the weight distribution between the two people, and it's a much safer ride with two people on it than the other motorcycle.
It feels so nice. It feels so in control. It feels so nimble. You can turn very sharp turns or very long, wide turns at a very high speed, or short turns, you know, at a not so fast speed, and the bike feels incredible. So it handles great.
We have this toxic masculinity about, no, my bike needs to feel that it can barely brake because otherwise I'm not man enough. I had a friend of mine that to this date, this phrase baffles me. If I don't feel that I'm about to die every single time I ride my motorcycle, I don't have fun. That's worrying, to say the least. But we are programmed with that toxic masculinity to feel that way, right? So whenever a bike comes along and it's better, it gives us more technology, better handling, better maneuvering, better everything, we immediately push back as men, which is absurd. It's a better bike, period. I mean, as simple as that.
And you haven't been scraping? You don't feel it's overweight, overwhelming?
Nada. El scrape feels natural. On the Harley, I when I scraped the Harley, it felt nice, but it felt kind of like, oh, I was going, oh God. This one, if you don't scrape it, the bike is not happy, basically.
So I am very, very happy that I switched to Indian. I don't think I'm going back to Harley, to be completely honest. I love my Challenger. I am in the process of selling my other bikes and getting probably a Scout 101 or probably getting a Sport Chief RT. I don't know. I am, quite frankly, obsessed with Indian now. And it's not because it's a brand new shiny toy. It's because I really, really did my research and I really went deep into the research of the motorcycle of the company. And listen, apples to apples, being completely honest, it is a better bike. So good for you. I mean, way to go, Indian. Kudos to you, because honestly, wow.
Now, LA is known for the smoothest and nicest roads. How is the bike holding up?
Suspension is incredible. It's a monoshock on the back and the inverted forks in the front. It's just, it absorbs everything that comes at you. Everything. I mean, these canyons are not in the best shape. They are
not at all. They go right.
And they are, the bike absorbs everything. Like, it feels super smooth.
And I would encourage everybody out there that rides a Harley-Davidson to give Indian a chance. Go test drive. Now, granted, it's not easy. They don't have as many dealerships as Harley.
Whoa, para abajo?
Sí.
It feels great. The clutch is amazing. The clutch responds everything. The braking, the ABS, the Brembo brakes. Ota, es todo. O sea, es una bella.
You're going to make a right.
Es una chula.
Es una chulada y se ve, increíble.
Sí, qué color, ¿verdad?
It is an incredible product. Beyond incredible. Again, I'm not going to bore you with pounds foot of torque. What is it? With torque, with horsepower, the new 112 Power Plus engine, it is just a dream. I don't think I'm going to change much on the motorcycle. Maybe put some grips, maybe put some foot pegs and brake pegs, maybe an exhaust. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a 2-in-1, or maybe I like the look of two pipes underneath the saddlebags. I like how the bike looks, honestly. I just would like the bike not to be like crazy loud, but I would like the bike to have a little bit more personality when it comes to sound. But that's an easy fix. You take them out of the box and they look like they are supposed to look. All blacked out, beautiful details here, details there. It's just crazy. You don't have to do much, but you have Dean Speed. You have so many companies. They do Indian aftermarket parts for the bikes. It's like an urban legend. Oh, you cannot customize an Indian as you can customize a Harley. Well, because you don't need to customize it that much, honestly. Harleys, for a fact, you buy them and right off the dealership, you have to put a ton of money into them to make them look decent. It's not the case with Indian. They look pretty dope as they leave the dealership. So they're good.
Este orange light is el rider assist. So if you have a car next to you, it'll let you know that there's a car there, just like a normal car would do, with a blind assist. And it also has a rear assist. Ese yellow que ven aquí, este amarillo, this yellow here at the bottom of the screen, is what tells me that there's a car approaching at a speed it shouldn't. And that's important because here in Los Angeles, a lot of bikers, and around the world, bikers get rear-ended a lot.
I'm very, very happy, and I'm going to do more videos while I'm driving. Alexis, voy a hacer más videos en el casco y todo, pero espero que esto te funcione.